And one. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Hi.
Hello.
Oh,
All right. It's been a month now since the last session. I've forgotten the order we're supposed to do this in. Is everyone supposed to introduce themselves first and then we do other things in the intro video? Is that how this goes again? I
I mean,
think,
we
right?
can do whatever.
I mean, yeah,
All right.
you're hosting.
I don't know, man. I guess pirates count off shortest to tallest again. Let's go.
Um, Hi, my name is Minette. I am the shortest. But hopefully, with our luck, that will not be true for long.
Ominous. Okay.
What does that mean?
We keep attracting short people.
Oh. I thought Sheldon was actually shorter than Minette. Am I incorrect?
I
Uh,
don't know.
I was wondering about that. I thought Sheldon was like slightly taller.
I thought he was like the tallest man alive.
I
No,
thought Sheldon was 4 feet.
no, Sheldon
He's
was.
like 7 foot.
What?
No,
I can't
Sheldon
read.
is short.
Yeah, Sheldon's short.
Well, you would know, Ray. Tell us. What's your height?
Yeah, I did say it was like 4 feet or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I was thinking Manette was slightly shorter, and then they were the second shortest.
heck yeah, I'm
And
not the shortest.
in that case, Sheldon.
Oh, okay. Hi. I am Raymond, and I am playing Sheldon. uh, my voice is never consistent, but I try.
I see. That only leaves the badger.
Hi there, my name is Volsi VA, and I am here with my good friend. I don't really like him, but he kind of lives in my room. Kala. Hi there, I'm a pirate and a badger and kind of hungry. Yeah, that pretty much sums me up. Manette, tell them about me.
Well, first, I recommend your roommate, or whatever he likes to call himself, not speak about my liege like that.
I'll throw him over the ship.
Lovely. See that it's done.
Your room's in a ship?
I guess it is now.
You should probably help Varsate before he gets taken away. All right. With that, I believe we start the intro video. I do not. Hold on. Wait. I got this. Probably. I have full control over what's going on. I do not see an intro video clip. Where do you put that?
There is a this. Hold on.
Is that a
Just
media?
the intro of the pirate song.
For some reason, I thought we had a lot more budget because for some reason I thought there was a video. My bad.
I
forgot we aren't rich.
I was also thinking that we had like an intro video.
What am
We-
I doing?
Yeah, no, yeah, we don't. We never do.
All right.
We do have a theme song.
Theme song. So
Theme song. Whoa. A bunch of pirates on.
in
a
that
ship
case,
singing
I
theme
guess we
songs.
will start. Let's see here. Last time we left off, it was the middle of the night with Acadia staring off into the distance, Minette going with Sheldon to go and start fixing the ship, Kala trying to figure out where Minette hid the boards to start fixing the ship by going in his own opposite direction, and the new person invited to the crew, Delphina Dondosel, who was just kind of standing, leaning against the wall. We're going to fast forward a couple more hours, everyone getting their bearings, as Sheldon has begun repairs on the ship and is almost done with the hole that's in the middle of their small cargo ship that I don't remember how it got there. I think it was just there from the beginning, and you guys have been sailing around with that even before we crashed.
Oh, no, Kala ate it. He got hungry.
I tried to eat it. You kept taking it away from me.
Yeah.
How do you... Wait a minute. How do you take a ship away?
Well, I would take a chunk out of it, and then she'd take that from me and throw it in the ocean. It was honestly a really bad waste of food.
We're not eating treated wood planks. They aren't good for you.
That's debatable. My grandfather has told me that he always used to eat wood planks.
Yes, and the personal chef specifically gets those imported so that they are the best for his health. These ones are made certainly not by his personal chef.
What, you're gonna say that I can't eat lacquer next?
Yes, I'm going to say you can't eat lacquer. Do you know what happens when you do that?
I pull a piece of lacquer that I had in my pocket. It's wet. I
Do you
put it in
mean...
my mouth.
No.
Wait, what is lacquer? Is it liquor or is it licorice?
It's like a stain they put on wood.
I mean, it was wood stain. And like sealant.
Why do you have that on you?
I found it when I was looking for the wood.
I kind of just like block it from his mouth and say, and no, you know what happens when you eat that, right?
I don't remember. I blacked out last time I did
Yeah,
it.
you like cut your own ear off or something. I don't know. People typically don't try to eat that stuff.
Oh. My bad.
Good joke, Picasso.
Sheldon, you finish up repairing this hole with the... as you bang in the final nail. I don't know if that picked up either way. And you hear their conversation behind you of the new crewmates. Looking around, it's early morning. The sun is rising as you notice that the Acadia person who you met about maybe 4 hours ago is no longer staring out stoically into the distance, wondering about the meaning of life, and is instead not on the board of the ship. It seems that she has gone under the deck, that's how you say that, to take a rest. Delphina is still standing there, kind of slowly approaching, not really. And yeah.
The dragon has gone to rest in its nest. Fellow crew, fellow crew, I have finished the ship.
Thank you very much. That has been needing doing for quite a while.
Thank you so much. I promise we will pay you handsomely. I reach out with a handful of lacquer. Here, this can be you. This can be for you.
I thought you were a rich person.
Dude, what do sea turtles
Sea turtles
eat?
do not eat that.
Oh. I reach into my pocket and pull out like a small coin. Here, have a power coin.
Thank you. I take the power coin. I was gonna ask that. How many power coins do we have? Do we just have the starter ones?
I think you all started with 10 power coins. That's how I did it.
Correct.
Yeah, you all start with 10. You haven't gained any because you haven't actually beaten anyone yet. So you haven't gained any power coins. However, I do believe Manette and Call have both spent power coins.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
As you guys finish up your conversation, Delphina will approach. Hello again. Now that you have finished repairs to your vessel, would you like me to go underwater and have a look around?
Yes,
Have a
I
look
would be
around.
interested. Would I be able to possibly accompany you?
Yes, of course. Same to you. Turtle?
Yes, I can accompany.
Great! Lovely. So when do we set off?
When's the last time you've eaten?
I mean, like 2 minutes.
Okay, I am going to make him a snack if anyone else would like to eat, and then we can set off.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Me as well.
Okay, great.
I look over. I look over at the two as she leaves. Did y'all know badgers can go 3 months without eating food? Neat little fact, right?
Fascinating.
What is a... never mind.
Manette kind of just breathes. Just
Well, you see, dolphin. This is a badger.
Do neither of y'all know each other's names?
Well,
Oh,
my name, as
I
I've
am.
introduced myself already, is Delphina Don Docel. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Well, truly, the pleasure's yours.
That's isn't that her? I was just abbreviating her name. It's Delphina, Dolphin.
Oh, she called you Turtle, and then you called her Dolphin, so I wasn't sure.
I mean, I am a turtle. I have no problem with being called what I am.
I mean, reasonable.
very admirable.
We support you.
Over the span of this, I've collected a bag of trail mix and handed it over to Kala. We
You
can get going
basically...
now.
I'm just kind of assuming, to set the scene of the cargo ship, do you guys have, like, right directly below the helm? Yeah, that's what it's called. Directly below the helm is the door, not a captain's quarters, but instead like a kitchen.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
So you just open the door, quickly go in, grab a trail mix, come out while still carrying conversation.
Well, I figured that okay, so the bottom right, we're supposed to have a ton of stock in the under. I feel like the kitchen is in the under also, and that the ship broke in also the under. And so then we walked from Brook ship to kitchen, right near captain's quarters and other living areas, which is behind, and then but kitchen right next to ladder, and then go up. That was so incomprehensible and barely English. I am sorry.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, it's a smaller cargo ship, but still it's rather large compared to
Yeah.
a pirate ship. So you have the helm at the back, which is raised by a ladder or two, I'm assuming, going up on both sides.
It's raised by one ladder.
So
From how I visualized it.
So the helm has a singular ladder through the middle going up.
Yes.
Something like
So
that.
then you have two
Or,
doors
right
on
before
either
the platform.
side. You have two doors on either side. One leads to a ladder that goes down into the underdeck of the ship. The other leads to the captain's quarters. Is that what I'm getting here?
I feel like the bottom is pretty open concept. I mean, I've thought it was just one of the bars, kind of, where the people eat, and then there's the cooking area against it on the wall. And then since it's in the center of the ship, past the ladder is where all of the living quarters are. And so instead of having proper normal living quarters, it's all in the under.
So where the cargo was supposed to be stored.
Yeah, and then we just roomed that.
Okay.
And then I would think that the ladder is right before the go up and that little pedestal platform, so that no one die. like it would be an area where you don't accidentally step down, you know? There's a whole pedestal there, and you don't accidentally walk into there because there's a wall there, you know? You don't purposelessly walk there.
Man, I don't know what you mean. I purposely walk into walls all the time.
No, I think that's called Brocken. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I just found a picture of what the top of the ship kind of looks like.
Watch it not even be a cargo ship. I don't think that's a cargo ship. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an old school cargo ship. It is a type of cargo ship.
Yeah, because cargo.
Mainly because the top was almost completely flat.
Yeah.
Are you gonna send it to General so I can put it up?
It's
here?
Cargunder.
Yeah, where's General Lance? He'll need to go into.
In the meantime, as you've gotten the trail mix, Delphina will
General Two.
proceed to get ready to go under. By the way, funny thing, I just realized. Okay, let me go ahead and open this in one tab. That looks so weird.
Yeah,
It's quirky.
that's
Oh.
old school cargo ships look similar to that.
Let me go ahead and present this. Hold on. And then down here. So this is the cargo ship they sent me.
Yeah, it's a cargo ship.
Mind you, the body of the ship is more square, but we couldn't find an identical one.
Oh, it looked like Minecraft.
They do.
And also, just because she is currently on screen, I want to show off Zune's art of Delphina.
Yay!
And open and share. I don't think I can switch screens. I have to stop sharing and then reshare for some reason.
That is wild.
This was Zune's art of Delphina, for anyone who is wondering what she looks like. As she is going to say, okay, is everyone ready now?
Yes.
All right. I guess I'll be going first. As she will jump off the side of the ship.
I'll follow your lead. And I jump as well.
Sheldon.
I follow behind.
All right.
Well,
As you-
guess it's my turn, I say, walking to the edge of the ship. Oh, wait, no, that's a bad idea. I look into the water.
No, knowing that without Minette to tell you, insane. He's getting smarter. I
Yeah,
can't believe
right? I
it.
was about to say, like, I'm too far underwater right now to hear him. Like,
I have
It's
some
crazy.
common sense, and I also don't like swimming.
yeah, he's scared of water.
I see. That's gonna suck for you.
Yeah.
So, Minette and Sheldon, as you jump in after Delphina, as you breach the water, the open ocean is gigantic. It's almost haunting, the fact of how, it being sunrise, you have a layer at the top that you immediately see, which is kind of see-through, where you can see some light coming in, but the ocean itself is extremely dark.
Why are you
Because-
describing this to Sheldon? Sheldon has lived in the ocean before.
Yeah, but everyone else hasn't lived in the ocean before.
Yeah, I'm describing the scene.
Oh, gotcha.
I
It's
also
just
said
you specifically
Sheldon.
said you specifically said Sheldon when Manette hasn't lived in the sea that much.
I thought I said both.
No, you said both, and then it vaguely cut out on my name.
Oh, okay, I did say
Oh,
both.
gotcha.
Wow, okay. So the ocean is in fact so dark currently, because of it being sunrise. As you stare down, it is basically like staring into an abyss. One with which you see Delphina going into quite quickly. You might have to try and follow, otherwise you might lose her in this dark abyss.
Oh, goodness.
Are you
Yeah, I'm-
hurrying along?
Yes, I'm like, trying to go as fast as possible.
All right, Sheldon.
Are we
I won't-
rolling speed?
Well, what I was going to say is I don't think that you'll have to make a check here, considering what you've already said. Sheldon is a deep sea turtle-ish, where he probably knows and his eyes are more adjusted to the dark ocean. However, Minette, I will have you make a... Let's see here. I think because it's not necessarily about speed. You don't need to be fast. You need to have a good... You need to have a good track on who you're following. So if anything, I'm going to make you make a deduce information check,
Yes.
Minette.
I love,
Oh, is it
I
something
love
you're good
to-
at?
Yeah, I have 3 in that one.
We'll see.
Winning.
Go ahead. This is
No.
essentially deducing the information by...
Uh-oh. 8.
So,
Canon. Yeah.
with an 8, you can choose to succeed, which will allow you to deduce information on where both Delphina and Sheldon are going. Because, again, these guys probably don't even understand that it might be difficult for you to see in the ocean, as they're both aquatic and they think you're aquatic. So, if you succeed, you'll be able to follow them, no problems. If you fail, then there'll be a major consequence.
Oh gosh, I would like to not fail. I'd like to succeed that.
All right. I should probably start a tally.
Oh no.
You do manage to succeed, as through kind of almost sheer luck, if anything, you're more following based off of the movement in the water rather than actual vision at this point. You are able to follow both Sheldon and Delphina down deeper into the ocean. After about, I would say, 5 minutes of diving down, which, considering your guys' speed, is pretty far. That, oh god, I would have to calculate how many miles down that is, but decently far enough to where you can no longer see the sun above you. However, there is something that you do see at the bottom of the ocean. Technically not the bottom yet, but you see it's a very small blip of light that is kind of on the bottom of your current vision. And you can see going past that light, Delphina is going towards it, and Sheldon follows suit. As you guys make it further and further down, you are able to make out more clearly that this light is more of 3 lights projecting from a small dome-like home on a bit of coral. And outside of this home, in the light, you see what looks to be a humanoid, almost object, as it has what appears to be a diver's helmet on it and gear, like scuba gear, currently tending to some crops of kelp on a giant mound of coral. As Delphina approaches the man, and you and Sheldon are both falling behind, finally back in a semblance of light that you can see. Hello there. How's it going? The suit of armor will turn towards you, all 3 of you, as the diver's helmet itself is currently not clear and blacked out, as eventually it touches its neck, as you'll see her. Oh, good day, mates. What's up? How's it going? Getting an early start now, aren't you? Oh, what's wrong? Having a bit of fun? I'm just out here farming some kelp right now. Well, you folks, what you doing so close?
Why are you under the water?
What you mean? I've always lived under the water.
How does this person look like?
You still can't see his face. However, he is definitely taller than pretty much everyone here, even a bit taller than Dolphina, who is currently the tallest person here. So he's
Yeah.
around 5'8" ish, if you had to guess.
Okay.
In essentially metal armor with a
Yeah.
diver's helmet on top.
Excuse me, but are you a land living creature?
That's a hard question to answer. I'm pretty sure that I was able to live on land. Haven't been up there though.
Why are you wearing the suit then?
What you mean?
This
What? You guys never
weird.
seen a human before?
Oh,
What?
you are human.
Um, are you? Are we near Atlancia? Ah, no. What you mean? Oh, okay. So you're just visiting here then? Yeah, that's about right. Been in for a couple of years now. Okay. To explain to everyone here, since I don't think you've... Well, you should know. Sheldon, you...
Mhm.
A memory comes back to you. It's been a long, long time since you've been in Ocean Zone, so it did take a couple minutes to
Yeah.
remember this. There are humans that live under the ocean.
Okay.
They are kind of like bottom sea dwellers. In fact, most of their society lives in a trench at the very bottom of the ocean. You can spot a human because they will be, one, wearing underwater, and two, live in homes that produce air at the very bottom of the ocean.
Okay.
In these like almost bubble homes, which is what
Yeah.
the home next to him looks like, as he is standing a bit further away from almost like a small dome hut, kind of, if you were to picture it, with a rounded door in the center for him to go inside.
Oh, you are one of those ocean dwelling humans. Where do you come from, my friend? Where do you
Oh,
hail from?
Alancia,
Oh, were you
the land
born
down
here?
under. What you mean?
Oh, I see. You were born here.
Yeah, like most humans here. What you mean?
I have heard of this human settlement here, but I didn't remember how old it was. A lot of people give
Uh,
births. Fascinating.
well, we've talked a lot about me, and I'm fine to keep talking. But what you guys need?
You know where we are?
I was about to ask that same thing.
Apologies.
It's strange to find coral this high up in the ocean. If I were to say, it's almost like we're on a coral reef, but I don't remember any that could be this high up in Inca. Where would you know where we are? Oh yeah, I don't know why you'd think he would be in Inca though. We're in the pod. The pod? That can't be right. That can't be. The pod is like miles away. Miles away from Inca? I mean, yeah, but where? Oh,
Are you alright, Delphina?
one second. Question: you wouldn't happen to have a spare suit like that you could spare to us, maybe? Oh yeah, I mean, I have one spare. I've been making a couple for the people, but yeah, I could spare one. It'll cost you though.
We are
About 5
willing.
power coins.
I am willing to pay.
No, it's fine. She will send over 5 power coins to him. Okay. All right. Just give me 1 second. As he will open the door into his home, and you see that it is kind of just like a regular human home, as there is a bubble past the door, and as he goes into it, he stops swimming, and you almost see like the gravity push him down onto the marble floor that is inside. Okay,
Gotcha.
well, he's
So
gone.
Sandy's home.
Kind of, yeah, except it's not like clear. Okay, well, he's gone. I'll explain something real quick. Do either of you know where we are?
I've
Hmm.
not exactly traveled much of the ocean.
It's
Okay.
been 100 years since I've set sail in zone ocean. What do you call it?
Ocean Zone. Well,
Yes.
in that case, since it's been 100 years, I should probably explain this to you as well. The democratic, or the united democracy of the pod is a recent civilization that has taken over a large chunk of the ocean. I'm not a fan personally, but, either way, if this means what I think it means, we are nowhere close to where we started, and this is not good.
I thought we already knew that, though.
Do you
Well,
have some kind of map?
not on me. He might have one we can buy once he gets the suit back,
Okay. We'll ask him.
but we are originally, I knew that we weren't where we were before, but the thing is that this is quite literally the other side of the world, pretty much. That isn't a good thing for obvious reasons, especially if we want to get back to where we started.
Your mic's having a little bit of issues.
For me,
Yeah, you might need to be dramatic again.
there might be that might be a bit of an issue, that it is almost halfway across the world, because it'll take some time to get back where we started.
Are you on a time crunch?
No, it's more of, we'll have to go through many places to get back where we started. Not all of which are very friendly.
That might be an issue in some ways, but could also provide enrichment to our more sprightly pirate crew members.
Well, maybe. The other problem is that even with a ship like yours, it will most likely take months over top sea travel. And if I recall correctly, you have a stockpile of food, but not one that could last that long.
Is there no one where to stop on the way?
There is. That's kind of the thing, though, is the fact of, again, a lot of these places aren't necessarily the kindest. The pod, from what I know, is more of an exception to that, but it'll just depend on, we'll have to get our bearings a lot more to know where and when to stop, and also whether or not it's better to maybe just travel underwater. It'll be interesting. He's taking quite a while. As she's going to turn back, you guys see behind her, as she says that, he gets out of the dome holding another suit, like pretty much the same as his. All right, here you go. So, what you guys doing?
Trying to get home, I think.
Oh, where's that?
Where's that? I like whisper. I will like lean over to Delphina. Like, where are we going?
The nation of Inca.
Inca.
Ah, okay. That's quite a ways away. You probably have to stop by the oh, what's it called? The big city, you know. We're about 2 hours out by swim, but you know, you should be fine. You'll have to stop by there first.
Hmm.
Once you stop by there, they can probably give you some transportation or something.
Oh, we have a ship.
Hey, you said that you are out of ways, right? From this town, city? Oh yeah, the capital. Oh. Well, either way, you didn't happen to see anyone in the water that you don't know from here, would you? Eh, not really. Why? Oh, okay. Well, happy doing business with you. Is there anything else you two want to do before we go back up?
Well, I don't mean to intrude, but your house is quite cool.
Ah, thanks. I designed it myself.
How?
Oh, that's quite a question. You got like
Sorry.
no, it's I'm not saying this.
Okay.
I know. So, Jesus, how little do you think I prepare?
One time I asked for bread.
Okay. Well, do you want an in-depth answer? Or do you want the quick version?
Whichever you're willing to share. I've never seen someone so similar to me. I'm sorry, that sounds weird.
I mean, we're both humanoid. What do you mean similar, though?
Well, I've lived on land for most of my life, and mostly out of the water, and you're primarily land dwelling and live mostly under.
Oh, I've never been out of water. I wonder what it's like. But, I don't really care about which one I share. It's just, do you want to stay for 3 hours or 3 minutes?
Dang, man, you're making this hard.
Like,
Is
I
that
wanna
in
know
character or
about
out
the
of
house.
character?
are
Are you talking to me or are you talking to May?
I
Min-
want to know about the house.
Minette's answer would be 3 hours, please.
Okay,
And
All
they're
right,
trying
well-
to figure out how to walk that out without spending 3 hours.
because we can skip past, okay?
Oh,
And
darn it, I
also,
wanna know.
Dolphina and Sheldon can go up and get Kala after like 3 minutes and bring him back down. And he can still be talking. Like it's fine. You
Perfect.
don't
Good stuff.
you
Yeah, I
don't
wanna
need to worry. It'll be fine. You can ask me questions.
know.
I,
Well,
all
if
right.
it's
So
not too much of a bother, then the extended one.
okay. Well, to start then, do you know about how much pressure it takes to pop a bubble filled with air?
No.
All right, this will be a longer explanation than I thought, as we will we will cut to Dolphina and Sheldon going up to the back up to the ship. Of course, you guys won't have to roll there because of both of you are acclimated to it. Bringing back up the suit to Kala. Kala, what are you doing back on the ship?
Okay, what time is it?
So currently, between them going down and going back up, it took them around 20 minutes. So it's still, the sun is about, if I had to say with quickly the sun rises, the sun is now, if you put out your thumb, it's just right above your thumb above the water level if you're looking out from the ship.
Are
So
stars visible yet?
stars have been visible the entire time. They are starting to go away though as the sun is shining more brightly than them.
Okay. Kala in his history knows how to read stars. Can I roll for him trying to figure out where we are?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a recall knowledge. I think makes the most sense here. I'm going to say that this one you can roll with your luck, as it is something that was in your character's backstory. Actually, no, not luck, advantage, as it is something that was in your character's backstory.
Is yours not in your notes?
It is, but I have another one here.
Oh well.
So recall knowledge.
I don't believe Kala has any brain, so it should just be a straight roll, unless I'm
Yeah.
incorrect.
Yeah, I think it's a straight roll.
If he doesn't have it, then he can use luck.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like that's weird though, because the thing is, with Kala and Manette, they both have 6 luck. So that means that essentially
Well,
all
I
of
have
their
5
stats
luck.
that they're supposed to be not good, well, 5 luck. Either way, all the stats that they're not supposed to be good at, they roll with a +5.
If that was
No,
plus
they
2,
roll. No. They roll with a +3.
we both have 5. It's plus 2.
I
Oh, wow.
still think
Ooh.
some of their
We still
stats
it's
that
a
they're supposed to be good at
+5.
are worse than that, but whatever.
Oh, so it is a +2. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Either way, it doesn't really matter. All right, Kala, go ahead.
And then roll advantage.
Mhm.
And then that's +3 with luck, or are we not
No,
doing
plus
Plus
2,
2.
because your
Plus
luck
2.
is 5.
+2.
Okay, so that is
13.
13. If you choose to succeed, you will know your location. I will say that, they're about to come back up and kind of just tell you. And if you choose to fail, then you won't know the location. If you succeed, though, that does mean you'll have a minor consequence later on.
Yeah, I like consequences.
Darn it.
Are you sure about that?
Fine, I'll fail. I was gonna spend most of my time doing something else anyway.
All right. After a while of looking at the stars, you definitely did learn a lot of stargazing whenever you were, wanting to become a pirate. The thing is that with where you are currently, you're looking at a different part of the sky, basically. You are not as familiar with this part of the sky as you are the other part. So it's a bit confusing in your head because you're like, wait, hold on a second. Isn't that that one? Wait, no, it's not. What in the world? It's like the sky is kind of off with the stars. Where you think they would be, they're not really. As eventually, after all this time, Sheldon and Delphina will climb back aboard the ship. I will say, Sheldon, as Delphina is climbing up first, you might need to help her.
I am going to use my water power, so I'm going to use 2 power coins to lift us up with the suit all the way up to the ship.
Basically, as Delphina is beginning to climb up, with one hand, she's like, as you begin to lift her up with water, she's like, oh, thanks. As the suit drops onto the ship's deck, and you just hear clang. It was probably extremely heavy outside of water.
I imagine
You
her trying
are-
to crawl up like a raccoon.
You are very welcome, Dolphin.
Oh, you okay?
Kala, as you ask that, would you like to make a deduce information or solve a puzzle check? Both those will be +2 for you, as you don't have them, I don't believe.
Yes, I do.
And Sheldon, you can also make this as well if you wish.
17.
Wow.
17, Sheldon.
Yes, I'll do the Deuce information. I have a
Alrighty.
+1 on that. I rolled a nat 20, so I rolled again.
Nice.
I rolled a 10, so that's a 31.
All right. Kala, you got a success, so you can see from Dolphina's expression, she is not feeling the best right now. There are a lot of different factors that could be causing this, especially since you didn't hear the conversation. It might just be because she feels that she's weak for not being able to carry up this suit of armor. That might be it, honestly, probably. Sheldon,
Mhm.
you notice that Dolphina is definitely distraught. There is a semblance of, because, she's feeling a bit embarrassed for being weak. One other thing, though, is that it seems that before, when you were looking at her and Kala was looking at her and you guys could kind of see she was out of her element, now it is definitely like, oh god, we're fucked. Oh. Well, that'll have to be cut out.
That's our one Disney swear. Okay, so the
That-
current time
okay.
is up.
We
are
just did character
PG-13.
creation for
We are
Cyberpunk. I'm
PG-13.
sorry.
We are PG-13. You just used our one F-bomb for the entire campaign.
I'm so sorry. I did this last time as well. Oh god.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll cut it down.
I'm so sorry.
It wasn't me. Yay.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
You don't swear even in the regular days.
Oh god. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Okay. I saw a time in the chat. I'm like, oh no, someone fit or something. Anyways, we're screwed.
What?
Is essentially the type of expression that she has on her face, where it is most likely a major part of it is from the fact of that conversation that was just being had, Sheldon. Hi, we're back. So, this is a suit that'll help you breathe underwater.
Huh.
Wait, hold on. Can you take that last part again? Which, thank you.
Just freshly unfluff it up.
Which one?
So is she like where you were saying that she thinks that
Basically, her
we
expression
are-
is the equivalent of "we are screwed."
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so with that, I am going to, I guess I'm gonna go with kind of like surprise to see that, because I would think she was more in her element, but now I'm like, huh, okay, because I rolled a 20, so I'm putting a positive
Oh
feeling
yeah,
here.
yeah.
But yeah,
Fair enough. So yeah, call it. She explains to you that this is something that will let you breathe underwater.
Ah, that's pretty neat. We'll just put it in the storage then.
Yes, we were only able to get one. He apparently doesn't have a second one spare. What do you mean storage?
I mean, like in the cargo bay under the ship. Well, I'll never have to look at it again.
I
Good luck, y'all.
feel as if
no, we brought it for you to put it on, my friend.
Oh, so that I can like do a fashion show? I haven't done one of those since I was little.
So you can go down with us down in the water.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. I'll pass though.
But
I
she had to pay 5 power coins to get this for you.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yes.
Well, thank you for the thought.
well, you are a pirate of morals, correct?
Maybe?
If I recall correctly, you did not promise that you would be able to help me find my friends. However, you did promise to protect me until we were able to make it back to where we came from, correct?
If I remember correctly, the specific promise was, I will do what I can as long as you do not betray us.
And you can definitely put this on and go underwater.
That is something I cannot do. Unfortunately, badgers, drown when they cannot breathe.
But this lets you breathe, so you'd be able to.
Hmm.
Yes, if you put this on, you would be like the human that we saw in the bottom. They are able to live underwater, and he was born underwater.
I promise you won't get wet.
I am going to hold up a piece of metal pipe that I've been walking on, but this can't walk underwater. And I just finished it. I haven't even
Well,
got to show Manette yet.
I
Well-
can help you. I can help you with that. You see, with my powers, I can help you control it.
You say a metal pipe?
Yeah, I took it from under the ship.
What?
And then I just changed it around a little bit. I hollowed out this piece here, and I hold it up so y'all can see. And then I took a little bit of the dynamite, and I stripped off the edges and took the powder, and I put it in the pipe, right? And then I used a wood bore on the back end, so I like kind of stuffed it in. And then I used a little bit of fabric from the sail, and I stuffed it right here. And then I take this little switch, and as I go through the motions, I
Is that a
pull-
bomb?
Huh?
No, that's a
Did you
gun.
make a?
No.
Did you make a gun?
What a gun.
Yeah. Well, kind of. It instead of like typical projectiles like guns I've seen my family's security use, I use this nail and like it shoots it at super high speed. I haven't got to show Manette yet.
That will work underwater.
If the powder gets soggy, then it won't work. I tried it.
Don't worry. I won't let it get soggy.
But how can I take any more nails from the ship if I'm not on the ship? And what will happen with the ship?
So while they are having this conversation at the top of deck, Minette, we are going to go back under the water as he continues to explain the mechanism behind this house ball house, whatever you would like to call it. All right, so basically, in order to keep the water out, so you all everything about that with the bubble, right? So the surface tension of the bubble, under the immense amount of pressure, the water at the bottom of the ocean won't be able to actually keep its shape. So we have to use connective tissue, and we have to use a certain type of substance whenever we create the bubble, so that the bubble won't as easily pop under the weight of the ocean. You got all that?
Yes.
All right. I won't go back over the name of the substance or anything like that because you seem intelligent enough.
Yeah, we
So-
already discussed it.
Now that we know about the fact that the bubble itself isn't able to pop at this low place in the water because of that connective tissue, the issue then becomes trying to get an object through that bubble. So in order to understand that, you have to understand that with these bubbles, surface tension, in order to keep their shape, there's going to be a loss of a certain amount of air inside that bubble whenever something goes in or out of it. Now that's a problem because as soon as it leaves the area of the connective tissue, being the metal in between that bubble, it suddenly will pop. And with the crashing waves of water, if you don't have a suit on like I do, you're gonna die. Pretty obvious, right?
Yeah.
So what you have to do is have a constant supply of air at a specific amount every time you enter and leave. There has to be a detection module under the door that whenever you walk past it, it will immediately, once the bubble closes, re-up the amount of air in a very slow manner. If it's too fast, the bubble will pop. And that's not good for anyone again. Again, you die. Some people tried this without equipment on. That's how we know about this death problem. Especially when you're living on the bottom of a trench, the water's even worse down there. Not to mention it's like scalding hot, right? With how
Mhm.
close it is to the magma center of the core. Kind of, oof.
Yeah.
So, with that slow pressurized air, it has to be just enough in the center of the bubble, because if it's off by anything, there's a possibility the bubble itself will get very wonky, right? So
Mhm.
there'll be like little kind of smaller indentions on the bubble if the air is not perfectly centered in this kind of half circle. In fact, because of that, this bubble needs to first be made as an entire sphere, and there's holes in the marble flooring down there so that the air can actually go into those holes and seep to the bottom connector of the bubble. Otherwise, again, the bubble will pop.
Oh.
As we're going to go back up to the top of the deck of the ship, with
Just to comment on what Minette is doing right now. Minette has such a sparkle in her eyes. I realize she doesn't have a tail or anything like that. I don't think she would have control over her hair, sadly. But her ears keep twitching back every once in a while, similar to how a cat's do when they're intrigued. And she is almost quote unquote pretending to write out all of the words as they're being spoken, similar to those detectives who will pretend to type on a keyboard to keep the information in, and is just furiously scribbling in the air as she's just making direct eye contact with him.
As we go back to the top of the ship, we continue the conversation that Delphina is trying to have with Kala to convince him to go underwater. But if you go underwater, then you won't have to take a bath later.
I don't take baths anyway.
She's not gonna
Look,
get there.
you just need you can here. Let me give you this. If okay, I what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend 2 more power coins.
All right.
I'm gonna spend 2 more power coins to in case Cal in a bubble of water, so he can feel in it. There's air, so he's not getting wet. And what I'm trying to show him is that if anything goes wrong, I can do that to help him. And he will not get wet.
Okay, so
I love how this is a harder enemy than the net.
I'm going to roll for dodge and attack, and then
All right. So here's
we
the
have
issue.
initiated a fight scene.
With how Ray has made this system, using a power counts as a sure hit. So I will let you attempt to dodge an attack, but it will only be able to be dodged on a natural 20.
And this would if you have reaction time, this would add up to that.
Reaction
time?
Uh-huh.
Wait, which one's reaction time?
Reaction time
flight.
is in flight, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Neither of us have that.
That one. Huh. I got 18.
18. Oof. So by the time you go to dodge an attack, there's already water blocking you from being able to.
I am going to hunch down, getting low to the ground, and dig my nails into the wood so that the water can't pick me up.
So that the water can't pick you up?
Yeah, just in case he tries something.
As you dig your nails into the wood, you happen to hit a part of the wood that is very soft. As when you try to push down onto it, the boarding beneath you proceeds to break, causing you to fall into the hull of the ship.
That's kind of what I wanted to do.
Oh no, you didn't have a minor consequence. Okay, anyways.
I mean, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, going bonk is pretty consequence.
Falling into the hull of the ship was what I wanted to do, but
He did have a minor consequence, yeah.
No, I didn't succeed that roll.
He chose not to succeed. I
that's true. Minette is
well,
the
either
one
way-
that has a major consequence.
Sheldon, so if I recall, you said that you were encircling him.
Yeah.
You can't see. You just heard a loud and a thunk. You can't see inside your bubble.
Well, as I hear that, I just remove the water. Just pop it. Boop.
As you remove the water, you see a hole in the center of the ship that you just repaired.
Oh man, I'm gonna have
Do
to
you really
fix that
hate the
again.
water that much?
I just met him, so I don't know.
So, I guess we don't need him to go down, but I would certainly prefer someone with his ability when we enter the pod.
I yell up through the hole. A captain always stays with his ship, and I have a crewmate on here that I can't just abandon.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm pretty sure Benet wanted to stay down there.
Mm,
Yes, this is true. Your handler, Minette, is currently down there, and she might be down there for a very long time. How long has it been since you ate?
I look down at the wooden board in my hand. Right now.
What do you mean right now? As she's going to
I
go
think-
over to the hole as she looks down.
I take a bite of the wood.
Now, if I go down there and tell Minette about this, how would you react?
Well, I would assume if I know Manette, she'd come back to the ship and help me defend it from intruders trying to remove me.
Is that so? All right then. As Delphina will jump back into the ocean.
I look up at Shelley. Shelley, why did you attack me?
I did not attack you. I was showing you that I would protect you.
But you didn't say that before surrounding me with water.
Yes, I did. I specifically said that I would do this to protect you from drowning.
Yeah, but if someone says I would do this to protect you and then swings a sword at you, it makes you a little hesitant.
Sorry, water is. I guess I didn't realize that water would be a weapon for you.
Why do you need us to leave the ship?
Well, I just wanted you to come with us because we found an interesting thing, and they were about to give us a map. This human being that lives underwater.
But what would happen to the ship if we left it?
Well, we're coming back to the ship. The dragon is here, guarding it.
With her sleeping hoard of food.
Food? Sorry.
That was a DM note, not in character.
I know.
With her sleeping hoard of food, young man.
Mhm.
I just find it so funny. It's just like him, like breaking the fourth wall, just looking up at the jam. Food?
I am
Paula,
going-
as you hear food, or as you say food, you said it almost on instinct. However, there is a reason you said it, as you smell the distinct smell of cabbages on your way. As when you... Well, you're in a hole. You can't really see out into the ocean.
I am going to immediately rush to the door and climb back up onto the main port of the ship.
As you make your way to the main part of the ship, and you look out to the left of the ship, you see on your way a piranha man on a piece of driftwood with a stand of cabbages on it, floating along the way.
Who is that?
As you look out, you look into his antenna as for a second your eyes seem to go blind.
I
What?
immediately clutch my face. What? Where'd my sight go? I fall back onto
What?
the deck.
Why can't I see?
You might want to look away. Hello, travelers. 2
I,
power coins for a cabbage. 2 power coins for a cabbage.
I clench my eyes closed. I'll take 3.
All right, 6 power coins to you. 6 power coins to you.
That's a bargain.
All right, you pass him 6 power coins as he is again currently floating across your ship. Right before he goes, he picks up cabbages and proceeds to sling them in the direction of your voice. Well, I'm going to roll a couple rolls here.
How many power coins do you have left?
That's not important.
One of the cabbages he throws hits you square in the face, Kala. You can't even react as you still can't see. You hear a splashing coming from your left, and the last one you hear thud onto the deck of the ship. Oh, sorry, missed one. Anyways, got to go. As he is going to again float past on a wave.
I am going to jump to my feet, holding one of the cabbages in my hand and frantically look over deck, trying to see where the other cabbage went.
The cabbage does float. It's about it's a bit far away. You would have to jump for it.
Hold on 1 second. I need to check something very important.
Is your fear of water so great you wouldn't save the cabbage?
I need to make sure he can actually swim. Because I have it written down, his whole water dynamic. Okay, yeah, he's a great swimmer. I forgot, badgers are amazing at swimming. They just don't like water.
Oh, God.
He's going to dive overboard.
That's like
Sheldon
human thing that I hate thinking.
Sheldon is going to just walk towards the edge and just look at this man a minute ago, scared of even getting touched by water, dive off to get a cabbage that costed him it did cost him a lot of money. He wasted a lot of money on these 2 cabbages. I'm just gonna look at it and I'm just gonna just curl up and inside my shell, just like go inside my shell.
As Sheldon disappointedly goes inside of his shell, we're going to cut back to Minette. Alright, so that's the bubble almost completely explained. Now that we've got the bubble kind of sorted out for you, let's talk about the alloy that we use, because there's actually something very interesting here. So the bubble, its tensile strength alone would not be enough to hold up the building. The thing is that this alloy has to be strong enough and thin enough to support the bubble's elasticity while also being able to not crunch down under the pressure, just like the bubble, right? So the alloy that we use is actually a very tempered alloy forged underwater. So my people, of course, come from the land down under, and down there it's so hot that if you go down to the very bottom, you can actually use underwater volcanoes inside of them as a forge, as long as you have the right equipment. So in order to make this alloy, we take a couple different metals that we can find down here. We kind of put them in a how to explain it? You guys have pots up there, right?
Yes.
Pottery, that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So with how heavy it is down there, it's actually heavy enough to where the metal can kind of float in the air, which, of course, if you're trying to heat things up, isn't a good sign. So we have to make almost a collection of pots above it that gets pushed down into the heat so that it can actually melt.
Hmm.
When that happens, we then have to stir it from below with a spoon made of the same alloy. The fact that they managed to make this alloy alone and it's required in the process is very confusing. We don't have many things in our history that really explain that, you know? It's actually kind of
Yes.
why I'm in the pod because of other factors. But either way, as the sun is beginning to come up, you can see more and more of this beautiful coral reef mountain. However, I don't think, Manette, you'll be focused on that. As it stretches out across the sea with beautiful colors of reds, blues, and yellows on these rocky coral areas. His farm is actually quite large by normal standards, but quite small in comparison to the amount of coral here. As while you are listening, he is looking behind you and he says, "Oh, hey, it's your friend. Hi, friend."
Oh.
Hello. Minette,
Yes.
question. Would you mind helping me with something? You see, Kala's eating the wood on the ship.
Yes, he does that. Did you feed him?
No, but he also broke the ship.
Yes. You went back and you didn't give him food.
She's gonna slow blink.
He constantly forgets to eat, so he'll just eat whatever close.
I see. As she will slowly make her way back up into the sunny water above. Now, you guys, since it is sunny, as she's leaving, you can actually see the small silhouette of a ship,
No.
kind of like a small dot at the top of the ocean.
Do you see a bagel swimming in it?
It's too far. It'll be hard.
So pretty. Manette kind of like raises one of her hands and looks at the sun, like through her fingers, like the little wedding.
It is also very small, but you are able to see again a tiny dot of light at the top of the ocean.
Anyways, how are you able to quench metal underwater?
Well, it's constantly being quenched is the issue here. You see, with how hot it is, it does heat up to a point to melt it. The thing is, as soon as you let it out, it immediately quenches. So the process of making this metal is by quenching it so many times that the molecules inside of the alloy bond together super tightly. And you have to be very specific because if you quench it too many times, then it won't melt anymore and it's not, palatable enough to weld or do anything with. But if you quench it too few times, then you die. So it's better to overdo it than underdo it, right?
And it doesn't make it brittle?
With this alloy of metal, it's really interesting. The metal itself, there's parts of it that whenever it is closer together becomes less brittle. It's really weird. And I think it's probably the only reason this alloy even works. The other alloys are you have your irons that you add some stuff into to make some steel, and then you add that into the alloy. And you also add some silver too. But that together won't. It's this real mystery metal called well, we kind of nicknamed it the Blood of Arlancia.
Huh.
And that mystery metal that was found at the bottom of the ocean is what's able to actually let us live. Back at home, that's not part of it. Anyways, continuing on, right? So the marble that we use is also very interesting because you have to get it from, as we're going to cut back to the top deck of the ship. Sheldon, okay, Kala, it's been about 10-ish minutes. I want you to make a check to try and, well, you're good at swimming, aren't you?
Yeah.
does any of that goodness get confused because you're wait, so basically what I'm hearing is you jumped off, you swam to the cabbage, swam back on, got on the ship. How do you feel now?
Wet. Uh, Sheldon, I walk over and kind of poke the shell where he's crawled up. Could you
Wait, hold
de-waddle
on.
me?
Did he go all the way? Wait, did he get back up on the ship?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Apparently he's a very good swimmer.
he's a Wolverine.
I got claws. I can climb.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's a wooden ship.
Yeah.
Poking holes
Got
in it.
Well, I thought there was a ladder there, unless y'all just elected not to use it.
Oh my gosh, we've had a ladder this whole time?
Well, one of us can fly. One of us can jump out of the water at high speeds, and the other can climb.
I can do that?
So the first time that the ladder has been used, apparently in canon, is by Delphina.
Yes. I didn't know we had a ladder.
All ships have ladders. How do you expect to get back on them?
Die?
One of us can dive really fast out of water. The other can.
I can do
Minette,
that?
Minette, oh no, hold on. Minette, you should know this. You're supposed to be the smart one of the crew.
I'm
You
sorry,
should
I'm
know
too
that.
busy feeding a rabid animal while getting stepped on by a cat.
How did you think that people, when they fell overboard, how do you think they got back on the ship?
You throw over the buoy and then they grab on and you pull them up.
You've just made me do that like 6 times.
Yeah. It's like my consolation prize.
I thought it was a game.
It is.
Oh,
For
You
me,
like pulling on things.
it's fun. So,
It's like playing
Okay.
tug of war with your dog.
I just want to point out that Cal just spent $300 on 2 cabbages.
That's the conversion rate?
wait, that's the
Yes.
conversion rate?
I just sent it in general.
Oh yeah, I
There's no
forgot
way
because
that
you
is the
said that you can
conversion rate.
break the power coins up into petals or something, right?
Yes.
So you can break power coins into chips, and that's how you spend them.
Oh, wait, can you show it on stream, Burge?
Can I show what?
The conversion rate is on general too.
Oh, it's on
He's
general.
stepping on me.
Which general?
So one power coin equals $50.
Oh, this.
from our world.
That'll be hard to share on stream. Let me see if I can. Present, share screen.
Dang. So,
Yeah,
getting really
well, I
concerned
mean-
about the sliders.
Hold on, let me.
Were those made with people?
No, they gave you. Remember that they gave you power. Like it had like abilities and stuff like that. So that's why.
Alright, I'm able to share it.
Okay.
If you split power coins, they no longer can be used to power yourself up. It'll only be used as so you'll be taking yeah. Don't worry about the stuff I have on the side of the screen. Anyways, so yeah, Badoo. Sick. All right.
$300 on 2 cabbages.
I would also like to state.
Well, it was 3.
3 cabbages.
3. I think that makes it fair,
Okay.
honestly.
$300
It was 150
for 3
cabbages.
cabbages.
It was 150.
Yeah, 100. Okay, Sheldon, think of where you are. Think of how scarce food is in the middle of the ocean for any
Yeah.
land dwellers.
It's reasonable.
$100 per cabbage when you're starving is pretty reasonable.
Also, they might be quirky cabbages.
Yeah. Kyle hasn't even eaten one yet. You don't know.
He might be eating one.
I was eating one as I touched the turtle and asked him to de-wet me.
Kyle, as you eat this is a very soggy cabbage.
That's fine.
That's how salads work.
It just has a salt-based dressing. Salt water.
I guess. Sheldon, you feel a thump on your shell. Technically, it's like feeling a thump on your spine, because turtles' spines are their shells. So someone's touching your spine, Sheldon. You should probably do something about that.
Don't say it like that.
I'm right though.
I come out, and I'm like, What do you-
right
what-
though?
What do you want, Captain?
Would you mind de-wetting me? I'm kind of soaked.
I will, if you come down with me.
Come down well. Like take a nap or
Where Minette is.
As you say that, you hear a creak, creak, creak as Dolphina comes up. Why is he wet?
I reach over and put one hand on Sheldon's shoulder, looking him deeply into the eyes. Just to paint the picture for Delphine of me soaking wet.
Delphine?
Oh no. Delphina, sorry. Of Calla soaking wet, looking like he's about to attack Sheldon.
Okay, what happened here?
I got cabbages.
He spent 6 power coins to buy 3 cabbages.
Ah.
And
Well,
he
he did
jumped
say he was
into
rich.
the water.
Oh yeah, I know how to swim. Be silly for a royal not to have lessons.
Childhood trauma.
Dolphina is just going to look at you and stare deep into your soul.
Well, aren't you also royalty? Didn't you learn ground swimming lessons?
Are you asking if I have learned how to walk?
Yeah.
She's going to look down at her feet. And look back up. No, not in the slightest. I have not learned how to walk. I'm so sorry. As she's going to walk towards you.
You have my condolences. Maybe we can get a custom wheelchair made for you. I say eating a cabbage.
Honestly, I did call it. Honestly, I did call it land swimming for a couple of years there before someone corrected me.
You're getting a star for that.
Yeah.
She's gonna just put it's not even a face palm, it's more like a palm face, as she's going to put her face into her palm instead of the other ways around.
When she asked if I was dense on purpose, I'm going to lean in and say quietly, perhaps, and then lean back and continue eating my cabbage.
Are we all forgetting that he made a gun like 20 minutes ago?
So, Captain, can we bargain then? You put on the suit, come down with us, and I'll drain your water.
I'm gonna need food. The suit will have to be filled to the brim with food. Otherwise, I'm gonna eat the suit.
As you, I'm assuming, while saying this, move on to your second cabbage, Delphina will very quickly pick up the third cabbage on the deck of the ship and then drop it into the suit.
I immediately walk over and start putting on the suit. But I'm gonna need more food. Not even acknowledging I'm doing it. I'm going to need trail mix and wood and sandwiches.
Yeah.
But deconstructed sandwiches.
Sandwich salad?
Yeah, sandwich salad.
Can I deduce information to find the food of the ship?
It's an open kitchen.
I haven't been here before.
Hasn't
This is
even
my
been
first time.
Yes, he has. He fixed the hole in the side of the ship.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but to be fair, you brought him
That's
the
where
material.
that's where the hole is. The hole was
Oh
past
god.
the kitchen.
Oh,
Okay, got it. So I just go in then and get all the food and make sandwiches and everything. Come out come out with it and just dump it all in the soup.
Wait. As Delphina will take a sandwich, he also asked for an unmade sandwich.
Oh
She's
yes.
Take off the bread and the pickles and everything else and throw it into the water.
What?
as I move on to my thawed cabbage, I look at the bread. I'm gonna have to eat that in a second. But we need to leave a note. We need to let dragons know.
Yes. I also write a note for the dragon. We'll be back soon. Your crew loves you.
Isn't her
Little
name
heart.
Acadia? Acadia.
Well, yeah, but she likes it when we call her the dragon.
Yes.
wonder why.
I
Why
have
even said
learned a little.
dragon?
Dragons are very powerful beings in the land. They are the richest, they are the famous, they are the powerful, the mighty dragons.
So, just to
Except for
confirm,
this dragon. This dragon is very not impressive.
how
That's-
dare you? She's very impressive. I once saw her do a somersault in the air.
Well, yes.
Okay. So, can I bring this contraption underwater with me? I say, holding up the steel pipe.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And
Well-
I am going to once again I'm gonna spend 3 tokens to dehydrate a little bit of the captain so he's like moist, the moisture is off of him.
You know, you said that $300 for cabbage was bad.
It was $150.
I know.
Man, you
No,
guys I gave you guys 10 power coins each so that you could get used to using your powers and like have them for fights and stuff.
I feel like this one isn't worth 3 power coins. I feel like that's a 1 or 2 power coin type of job.
Well, the thing is, it's not that he's using the ability. He's using the ability, but its full effect is dehydrating people, not dehydrating a person's fur.
Well,
I think that kills people.
didn't we say that if it's for roleplay scenarios, occasionally we don't have to use the
You
power
don't have
coin?
to use power coins on it, Raymond.
Okay,
Please
guys.
don't waste
Thank
your power
you.
coins
Please
on this.
don't.
Don't do this.
I think of the moisture.
I did buy those cabbages, though.
Oh yeah.
I know.
That's not
I
role
know you
play.
did.
Birch said that it costs 6 power coins. So
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, it
$300.
was 300.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
read.
$300.
Yes.
I'm kind of busy being underwater.
As Kala begins to jump into the water, we are going to switch back to Minette. All right, so getting off of the metal type of things that we had to do, it comes to the technology aspect. So I talked earlier before about pressurizing the inside of the bubble by using a slow acceleration of air whenever someone enters or leaves.
Mhm.
Whenever we made this technology, we had to make it, well, underwater. So the question then becomes the electricity, right?
Oh.
Now, if you haven't already noticed, unlike a lot of places, my home is very electric. As you can see inside, there's a lot of light. You do know what lights are, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Some people don't. Most people use bioluminescence down here. But when it's day, of course, I can turn the. I shouldn't waste power. Hold on 1 second. As he's going to go inside to his home and close it. Well, actually, before he closes the door, do you want to come inside? I could actually show this and explain a lot better inside. And then...
Yes. That would be lovely.
All right, great.
My liege chews through a lot of electrical cords, so I'm very used to having to get the maids to rewire those.
Well, that's great because we don't use electrical cords.
Oh?
So, as you notice, as he steps inside, and you also step inside, the marble he used, as he kind of talked about earlier, is a type of marble that is very conductive. He said that, but then said, I'll get to that later. As when you notice, as you push onto the marble, it's like a pressure plate almost. So, in order to power this house, what we do is, so if you notice, I've actually outlined in this kind of circle area right here. So I work out, as he's going to begin taking the suit off, because he's inside the air. As you see, essentially, a man with a very curly red mustache and red hair, with deep brown eyes, as he is going to kind of get out of his suit, throw it to the side. All right,
Nailed it. Nailed it. I don't know why I knew he was a redhead, but I nailed it.
I forgot people had faces. That's my bad.
So, God.
Two very different reactions.
All right, so as you can see, as you look around the home, as he's explaining this, let me explain how the home kind of looks. So the lights are still turned on, as you see that a lot of the inside of the house is very white, with the inside of the metal being almost painted like a kind of silverish gray, for all the metal, as the bubbles act as windows to look outside. You see that it is a kind of one open concept room, big room. On the left side, as soon as you enter the door, you see that there is a kitchen kind of taking up a portion of the circular home, with a working oven, it appears to be, a stove top for an open flame, as well as cabinets above to hold your types of dishes and other, utilities. It also has a dishwasher, which you kind of see behind it. There is a connected area where it kind of just filters directly from the ocean. Looking around at the very back center of the room, you see a bed with a nightstand next to it with the light turned off, and a nightstand with a lamp on top of it with the light turned off, with a couple of drawers for things. To the right of that, there is a dresser pushed up against the wall, and to the very right of that, you see a workshop, kind of. It's essentially a long metal desk with a bunch of different tools on it, some leatherworking tools, a couple of sewing machines, as well as some you kind of see a bucket of scrap metal to the right of this desk. You see that there are a couple of power machines as well, like an open saw there. And there's very many cabinets under this desk, probably where tools are being kept. Currently, it appears that he is working on a project for another underwater suit. And you see some trinkets kind of scattered around the desk. You don't know exactly what they do, but they are there. As he begins to explain, and on the floor, I've already explained that there's pressure plates there, and that there are kind of holes that are going into the floor to supply air to the bubble around. And the floor itself, you see kind of a line that is drawn in a circle around this, in a circle in the middle of the floor, as he says, all right, so in order to power this house, whenever I do my daily workout, I will step on this line and then I'll run around in circles and circles. Keeps my, body healthy, keeps me able to get a good fresh air every now and then. And then, of course, it'll definitely help me swim as well, because you need a lot of stamina. Don't want to get lost in the middle of the ocean, now, do you? Especially with these suits, sometimes they're a bit heavy when you don't have them calibrated right. So if you struggle too much and lose your strength when you're swimming, you're going to be stranded there for quite a long time. And when you try to get up, when your muscles are so torn from it, as you're constantly swimming all around, it causes a bit of issues. But this is how...
you?
Yeah, a couple times. It sucks way more when you're in a trench. When you're in the trench down there, the pressure and heat also builds up. So you're sweating like very hard. Your stamina actually goes very quickly. It's why when we're young, they kind of have to start training us with air and lung capacity. Otherwise, we're gonna run out quickly.
Huh. Is there like an area in the house for like drying off? Cause like Minette doesn't want to track water in the everywhere.
So here's the funny thing. As I said, there's holes in the floor. So when the water comes off, it just goes into the floor and then goes outside the bubble.
Okay, cool. Drying off is none of my business. I can actually
Not-
walk around.
Not to mention the fact that because of the air, it's kind of working like an air dryer for you.
Oh.
I'm just still picturing her ears wiggling, and it's so cute in my head. It's just
Yeah, she doesn't do it very often, but she will do it while reading books or when engaged in something she's very fascinated about, which is one of the reasons why she kind of just called off Delphina earlier, because she's just like, listen, if he has part of the ship, like, he already has it. Like, go let him eat it. You know, she kind of treated her like one of the help and was just like,
yeah.
why were you not trained in how to take care of him? Like, what are you doing taking care of him if you aren't trained, you know? Like, and just like forgot where she was for a minute.
As as this is all being said, we are going to switch back to Kala, Dolphina, and Sheldon's point of view. As now it's light, Kala, you do not have to make the same check as Manette did since it's no longer dark. You can see perfectly fine.
Yay.
God, I'm having to clear my throat a lot. Jesus.
Same.
Drink water, y'all.
I am.
I know Kala isn't. Have you tried a hydration
I
supplement?
can fix that right now. Give me 1 second. As I pull out a water bottle
Quick
bigger
water
than my
break.
head.
Don't worry.
We're
It
under the
happens
ocean and
to me
staying
a lot.
dehydrated. I can't believe it.
Hi, everyone. If you're currently in the chat, have you tried drinking water? It's really good for you.
Yeah, drink caffeinated water.
No, that literally is the opposite of water. That's a diuretic? No, does not count as a hydrating fluid.
So you're
Milk?
saying my sweet tea that I'm drinking isn't water?
Only if it's decaf.
Dang.
You can drink milk, juice, water, pretty much any decaffeinated beverage will work. And
I don't
also
like
non-alcoholic.
milk, and I
you
don't
know.
like juice, and water doesn't taste good.
Okay, have you tried infusing it with stuff? They make
But that also tastes bad, because then it tastes like juice.
Okay, there's some kinds of tea that aren't calf.
Yeah, but then those taste bad because they aren't sweetened.
Then add sugar.
But then that tastes bad because it's not black tea.
Oh, honey.
Oh my gosh.
But then that tastes bad because it changed the consistency of the tea.
You know, I feel like you're just gonna end up dying. Like,
Probably. Eventually.
Yeah, everyone does it.
So I am going to grab the pieces of bread that someone so heinously just threw into the water instead of putting in my suit.
Yeah, he asked for deconstructed, not skinned.
And then I'm going to put those in any little pocket-like area I can find.
There are pockets on this suit. It does come with pockets.
Perfect. I'm going to put those in the pocket.
The women of Arlancia demanded it.
Yeah, I should.
I agree.
So.
Way to go, Birch. Take down the patriarchy. Underwater as well.
Wait, what?
No! This is called listening to women. It's the opposite of patriarchy.
Yeah, he said
It's equality.
He said take down the
Yeah.
patriarchy.
Yeah, I said take down the patriarchy,
Sorry, I
even
was studying
underwater.
Latin.
I'm so confused. I made a joke because of dresses with pockets.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
All I heard was underwater patriarchy.
And I followed your joke with another joke related to yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's spinning in circles. I think
Man,
I'm the
no
only
one
one
is
who
beating
holds
the
what
neurodivergent
I
allegations.
think I'm the only one who holds what Raymond said properly.
I didn't. I was drinking
I
water.
did. Well, anyways. You stick it in your pocket. The pocket, you can't really feel anything through the suit, but I'm assuming the pocket is full of water at this point. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no. Hold on, it wouldn't be. As when you stick your food into the suit, you feel a bit of resistance as you feel your hand kind of passing through a layer where you no longer feel that weird kind of water feeling of weight. It's just like you're above the ocean.
Question. The bread was soggy from when it got thrown into the ocean. Is it still soggy?
Yes,
Okay, just
Oh.
checking.
it is. I mean, you
Or
can't
did
really
the water
tell.
get pushed out as it went into the pocket?
No, it didn't get pushed out.
Okay.
No,
So
the
bread is just
pressure
pre-chewed.
the pressure stays the same, and that's why there's underwater like beaches.
Ah.
So
You can actually pick stuff up, and then drop them, and they actually like stay in the floor. It's cool.
That's
as
so
you
neat.
guys make your way further down to the little this will be your first time seeing it, the kind of dome with lights on it with the kelp farm, Kala. As you guys make your way down, Delphina seems to notice something as she's going to swim quicker downwards.
Is anyone going to comment on that? Or
Oh, sorry, my bad. What was that? I got distracted by the comments.
Basically, Delphina's going to swim quicker down. Are you guys also going to adjust your speed, or are you just going to stay in there, or question it, or anything, or like what?
I mean, I'm kind of just moping.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer my staff to Cal to see if he wants help to go faster.
I'll grab hold of it and then continue just moping as you pull me along.
And yeah, I'll go a little bit faster with Dolphina.
As you guys make your way to the hut, Delphina's going to pause real quick and she's going to look back to you guys and whisper, Kala, you still don't know how to talk underwater, but you can somehow hear what she is saying. As she is going to whisper, Minette isn't here. Did you guys happen to see anyone leaving while we were on our way back?
What? No. She must be inside with the human.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. As Delphina's gonna knock on the door. Minette, you hear a knock behind you.
Oh. I think you have guests.
All right. Let me open that door real quick. As he's going to go out and begin opening the door, as Delphina's going to look at him. He doesn't have a suit on right now. So, do you remember when you had a major failure? She's going to very quickly, as soon as you open the door, he's like, hey, what's going on? As she's going to pull him under the water.
what?
What?
Check, because she couldn't see you. She's going to check behind and be like, oh, okay, oh god. As she's going to very quickly put him back and throw him back in.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Well, sorry about that, my bad.
Minette kind of runs over and like drags him further into his own house and like it kind of just like looks at you like I'm sorry, what is this, how we greet a new friend? This is
Sorry,
blasphemous.
my fault. My bad. I thought that. Anyways, my apologies. Sorry about that. Ah. Oh, jeez, my head. That hurt. Oh god.
Is there any way I could help?
Give me 1 minute. Gotta breathe.
Yeah.
Pressure is not meant for me. Oh god, that hurts.
I'm gonna go inside with Cal behind me, and I am going to try to use some healing water on him.
Yeah, go ahead. This time I will make you use power coins because he did actually suffer damage, so technically this is a true use of your abilities.
No problem. I used 3 power coins to heal him.
Oh, that feels a lot better. As Sheldon, do you know what you're healing when you're using your water?
So I think I like essentially I look at like the essentially track the water within the person and outside. So like I try to like find where the problem is and then use that water to heal them essentially.
So essentially what has happened to him as you're sending this water through is in the basically like half a second he was out there, his body experienced an immense amount of pressure. You,
Yes.
Minette, and Delphina are able to handle this pressure because of aquatic species, and essentially your bones are and your flesh are made in a way that makes it easier to experience this pressure without dying. However, humans don't have that same quality, and they never adapted to it while down here.
Yeah.
He might be a bit stronger, but they still need assistance. So you notice that just in that split second, some of his bones seem to be almost on the verge of cracking, and his arms and muscles are spasming from the pressure being placed on them, which is what is making it hard to breathe because his lungs experience an immense amount of pressure, basically expelling most of the air from them in a quick succession.
While Sheldon is doing this, Minette tries to go to one of the furthest locations in the room away from him, just in case.
Just
Minette
in
does
case
not
of
want to
what?
No, Minette does not want to accidentally interfere with what's happening right now due to high emotions. And so if anything were to accidentally happen with her spark, she wouldn't want to cancel out the healing that is happening right now.
Oh yes. Okay.
Kala, what are you doing?
Can people hear me talking yet?
Well, you still have the suit on. So, but you're in open air. So technically, if you are speaking, it'll be very muffled, but some people will be able to hear you, yes.
Man.
I would just say, you know what? Cover your hand when you're trying to speak like this.
He has the guns. It's a common condition. The people who will die in decomposition. One of the things you can do is put him on his left side.
My liege, have you tried taking off your helmet?
No.
Let's try that.
I reach up and start hitting the glass.
No, lift. Remember how you put it on?
One thing you do notice, Kala, this glass it's incredibly sturdy.
Yeah.
You actually hurt your hand a bit while hitting it.
I didn't put it on. They did.
Oh. I go over to him and start helping him out of the suit.
All right.
Thank you. He needs to lie on his left side with his head below the rest of his body. It'll help him decompress.
Sheldon has already done that.
Yeah.
Good.
In fact, while this was happening, he probably also told Sheldon that.
And I just look over at the captain and I nod at him like I am taking what he said at face value, like without any animosity, just as a show of respect, essentially. Like I'm not like I already knew that or stuff like that. I'm just like literally just like nodding and like respect.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I know. We don't have the proper things to do the rest. But that's what I read in
Oh,
the book
don't
once.
worry. I can heal him. I am almost done.
Wait, you can heal people?
Yes. That's
Wait, that would have been so helpful when my cabbages got soggy. Why didn't you tell us about that?
What?
well, that's not a person, but I guess I can fix the cabbage as well.
I've already eaten it.
I'm sorry that your cabbage got soggy.
It's all right. They threw it in the ocean. I had to swim for it.
Who threw your cabbage in the ocean?
The blind man.
What?
The man who makes you blind.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't there with my spark to cancel that out.
Are you okay, sir?
Oh, yeah, I'll be fine. That really helped, actually. Oh, God. Yeah, thanks.
I had a strong vibe that you had red hair under there. Don't know why.
Ah, well, good to know. Oh, that could have been
Well,
bad. Oh,
yeah.
as he's gonna get back up to his feet with a smile on his
Oh.
face.
Sir, I understand that. Just to clarify, this woman right here, we found her, and we're trying to get her back home. Not
Sheldon,
part of our
Sheldon,
crew.
You're pointing to nothing.
Oh,
Where did she go?
The door is open, but she is not there.
well, never mind, I guess. For the show of good faith, as I saved your life, could you please lend me a map of this area?
Oh, sure, no problem. As he's going to reach into one of the drawers on his workshop desk and just pull out what appears to be, how to explain this? It looks like a small disc, essentially.
I take it and I'm gonna like tinker with it until I pretty much find a button of some kind.
As he begins tinkering with it, he'll go, "Oh, no. You gotta be underwater. Otherwise it'll just look like a light, you know?"
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. It works by actually, I mean, that'll take another 30 minutes. Never mind.
Oh, no worries. Thank you very much. I'll make sure to what was your name?
Oh, my name's Rockwater.
Well, Rockwater, I'll pray to the forgotten deity that he protects you further on your life. Goodbye.
Oh, sick. I don't know who that is, but thanks. Thanks, Mike.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Yeah, you aren't leaving, but bye.
Well, what?
I mean,
You're not walking away, mate.
I'm-
You're just gonna
Why?
stand there.
I would assume that he's walking away.
Oh, okay.
I think he's just
Didn't
walking
say
away.
You're walking away, so I just thought you were standing
Yeah,
in front of
no.
him saying bye.
No,
didn't
he
follow
is
me and I
walking away.
walked away.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, he's walking away.
All right. Sheldon, as you walk out the door, you notice to your left that Delphina is kind of huddled up, grabbing her knees, sitting down on the next to the wall outside of the house.
I am gonna step out and just walk towards her and kind of put myself in the same position. Hey, kiddo, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just thought that he might have.
Yes, I understand. You thought that maybe he hurt our new friend.
Well, yeah.
Well, that is fine. I was able to heal him, so he's okay.
Oh, great.
Yes.
My
It's totally fine. I understand. I made many mistakes in my youth, and I am still very young. So that's what life is, you know. Just make mistakes. Sometimes they're worse than others, and at least this time it was okay. Next time is better, maybe, to assess the situation a little bit more. Okay.
Sorry.
No need to apologize.
As we're going to cut back to Kala, Minette, and Rockwater. All right, so do you want to continue the conversation? Although your friends are here, so I don't know if you need to go or not.
Well, sadly, I think I might need to go, but
Ah.
thank you so much for humoring me.
Oh, no problem. Also, your friend before she pulled me and everything, a while ago asked for a spare suit. I should have that done in a couple days. It'll take probably. Well, it depends. Kinda. I do have one. It's just the problem is it's kind of already spoken for by someone in the capital. How much more do I have to do on this? I mean, if I expedite, I could get it quickly. Anyways.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'm sorry that most of your kindness has been treated so poorly, but
Oh, nah, it's fine.
thank you.
All right. Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Have a good day.
You as well.
All right.
Bye. I
Goodbye.
start suiting Kala back up.
It was good to meet you. Although, naturally, I have an inclination not to like anyone named Waddle. You seem nice.
Oh, thanks, mate. I
He
bet I
has a
can get
phobia of
past
this
the
stuff.
inclinations.
I reach into the suit before she puts the helmet on and grab a piece of ham and throw it on the floor in front of him.
No.
There you go. As a gesture of kindness.
What's that?
It's food.
It's a good thing these full of self-clean.
I look over at him and I'm so sorry. Most of my the crew I'm with are like rabid animals. This is probably an inconvenience to you, but it is a gesture of goodwill on his end, as he has to eat almost constantly, and so
I don't have to. I can go like 3 months without it.
No problem. It's fine. I like trying new things. Full food is always interesting. As he's going to bend down and pick it up.
That's
Alright,
what
wonder what this
I always
tastes like.
say.
He's gonna go ahead and take a bite out of it. Oh, that's a weird taste. Not fish at all.
yep. They grow on trees.
Oh, we do have some trees on the water, but it doesn't taste like kelp either. What type of plant is this?
It's called a meat tree.
Meat tree?
Yeah.
Oh, is this like the stuff that the barbarians eat over there in what's it? Tribes of Avatar? Yeah, that one.
I'm not sure. I haven't been there, but maybe.
Huh? I don't know.
Uh,
I haven't been there personally. Heard it's a bit of a scary place. But yeah.
Minette kind of just had already like fallen to her knees on the floor with her head in her hands after him saying for like the 5th time in this episode that he can go 3 months without food, and is kind of just like looking pathetic on the floor, looking up while responding to the tallest man we've met in this campaign so far.
Yeah, the floor ain't good. It's above your knees.
Huh? I'm floor food.
I don't think you are.
I reach down.
I think
And
you're a
pick
full
up-
person.
I reach down and pick up Minette. Well, we'll be going now. Oh, my bad. Well, we'll be going now. I'm gonna be taking this with me. I like food.
I kind of just like sadly wave behind me and say goodbye.
Alright, have a good one. as you guys leave outside of the door, we are going to end session off there.
I just like to think, huh? Did I let that woman get eaten by that man? Or
I
was
don't
that
think so. We're
just a
gonna see him in
little?
like 3 days.
Or was that just a bit of a flirt?
I don't know if it's necessarily flirtation, as she's just comparing herself to the piece of ham on the floor that
No,
like
I
just got
mean
eaten.
when he said,
Oh,
just basically implying that he gonna eat her.
What?
Anyways,
What do you mean? What he said?
didn't you hear what he said?
Oh, Kala. Oh, yeah. No,
yeah,
I
I'd
get
like
it.
flirting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The
Okay.
follow up to that. That was really funny.
Anyways, I guess with the end of session, we'll get started with stars and wishes. Who wants to go first?
Ooh, my star is land swimming.
Land swimming from Sheldon.
Yup, I had to put it there. Also, no one thinking that land swimming could be dancing. That would be a normal thing for a royal to have.
When I first said land swimming, I was meaning dancing.
I'm glad that we all thought that.
Oh.
I didn't think that, but it was thanks to you that I came over that. So I was just following that.
my
I-
brain was just like, well, yeah, she could still walk if she didn't get land swimming lessons. It's called being self-taught and being a prodigy. Like, yeah, like you're supposed to get like taught in how to read and stuff like that, but some kids just teach themselves. It's possible, rare but possible.
All right. What's your wish for next session?
Um,
Did you like your major consequence, by the way?
I was just like, oh no, me. I'm just saying, if Sheldon wasn't the one to go out there, I would have had to ask the question, how do we swear in here? Because it would have been a
The
very
name of fruits.
different fruits. Okay. It would have been a
Yeah.
very different altercation if Minette had been the first one to Dolphina.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Like,
this is the first person Minette has like actually connected with. And then all of her friends come in and just like bust him up. And I'm just like, but I was enjoying myself.
Ah, yes, the first person Maness connects with, the Australian in the land down under.
Yeah, but like it's the first person that Minette has like been able to well, they showed knowing things that she doesn't. And we're very actively like teaching her on those things, but in a way that wasn't like classes and they weren't paid to do it. He was just a guy. Like he had no
Aw.
reason to do any of that. He was not getting compensated whatsoever. And so like he was not the help or anything like that. Like he is legit like personing for no benefit. If anything, we took things from him. We took his state of mind. We got his house all wet. Thankfully, Kala was fed.
I would have eaten them.
Yeah, he would have eaten like all of the non-kelp foods in his house, which aren't very many, because he farms kelp.
Indeed.
He and Kala doesn't like kelp, so
I would have been more scared of Kala trying to pop the bubble.
stole his bones.
What?
Yeah, like remember when he got like the outside and then
Oh.
crack, snap, crackle, pop like a friggin' Rice Krispie treat? Like
About to kill the man.
that'd be quirky on my state of mind if I was snap, crackle, popped in the ocean after having a very like long, in-depth explanation as to why snap, crackle, popping in the ocean is bad.
Honestly, Birch, another incredible NPC. Like, he's incredible. I love him so much.
I'm making bets on what Varsies is because I have inclinations, but it might not be the one I think it is. But yeah, no, Minette would have been real mad at Dolphina if she was the first one to get to her. Because like Dolphina didn't even apologize or nothing.
She did actually.
Yeah, but there's only so much of a sorry I killed you. Bye. Like there's only so much that counts as an apology, you know?
Yeah.
I get that, and that's fair.
A
I was just
drive-by
playing the
apology
character.
is dry.
All right.
But
Yes.
wishes, I guess, would be that Minette gets more of those character building moments. 'Cause she had wants and desires. Yay! You go, girl. Girl power. Um, good being a person.
I think Minette will definitely like a lot of the characters that are in Arlancia because essentially all of them are surviving off of just the sheer willpower and intelligence to not get crushed.
I love the sheer willpower and intelligence. She was so scared at the beginning asking for anything, and then she was like mad by the end. Good for her. Look at you being a person.
All right. Well, since
Oh,
you
she was
got the
defeated
star,
her.
let's go, Sheldon.
I am definitely gonna give my star to you, Burge, for they do have pockets. The woman of the ocean, the man that is. They're like, oh.
Yeah, look, it has pockets.
I don't know, but it was so funny to me. Because you could have just been like, well, it has pockets in general. Like, but no, it was with the woman commentary. It was really funny to me. 'Cause it wasn't even a woman who was wearing it. It was.
I thought it would be like, look, it has pockets. Anyways,
No, I just thought it was really funny
what's your wish?
to specifically make that connection. I thought it was really good. Which it is a real issue. Pants should have better pockets. For you, they should not be for decorations.
Do you have
Anyways,
a wish to see more pocketed garments in the campaign?
no.
Is that not your wish? Okay, I understand.
My wish is definitely to.
Patriarchy's winning.
Next time I really want I want to see I want to have a little bit of combat next time. Hopefully with our friend the dragon joining us again.
Yeah, maybe she'll stop sleeping on her hoard of food.
Hey, it's only been like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was
well,
nighttime.
yeah, it's actually kind of funny. We basically spent the entire 2 hours in game as in the section.
Yeah. That's usually the game. The game should feel like that because it's most of it is in real time, so it was handled pretty well.
All right.
I do like what everyone did today, but yeah. Cal, what is your star and wish?
My star is going to Bridge, specifically for. There was a section when the new NPC was just introduced, and for like, I don't know how long it was exactly, but there was a span of dialogue where it was just Delphina.
Yeah, Delphina.
Delphina talking to the NPC and the NPC
Yeah.
talking back with no one else commentating, so it was just you
Yeah.
talking to yourself, and it was really good.
I win. That was what I thought it was gonna be.
I'm always scared to do that because if it's bad, then it feels to the
No.
players like they're being ignored.
No,
So,
see,
No,
here's
no,
the
no.
I'm
thing.
glad it's good.
Do you know how much of that in my brain functioned as one person talking to themselves? 0%. I forgot
Yeah.
how many people we had in the room,
Yes.
and like I was like,
It is.
and then Percy was like, "Yeah, Birch talking to themselves," and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Right.
For realsies?
Yeah, no. Now that he mentioned it, I experienced the same thing. I like
Bro.
right now. I'm like, "Yeah, actually, yes, he did do a good job." Because in the moment, I thought there were two actual people talking.
But this one's a woman, and this one's Australian.
Yeah, exactly.
Two genders.
Every time Birch turns into Delphina, I completely forget it's Birch playing Delphina. Like
It was
I was
so,
I was very aware.
so good.
I was very aware that he was playing the Australian guy, but for some reason every time he would play Delphina, it was just like disconnected from my mind
Yeah.
that it was him.
It was great. And that has to have my star because that was just such a good moment. I also love that everyone's exasperation with the fact that he's just like, yeah, I'll swim for this, or yeah, I can actually go 3 months without food. Just casually.
Everyone just wanted to kill your character today.
Everyone just had so much exasperation with him. It was great. As for my store, I would like Minette to find the stockpile of random weapons I've been making and storing in the bow of the ship.
You mean your wish?
Oh yeah, as my wish. And I'd like there to be combat next time, which you also wished for, but I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I kind of want a scene where all of us have to go up against each other in like a sparring match or something and see everyone's characters fight each other temporarily.
Oh,
will
hey, I'm
say,
gonna ace that one.
No. No.
I will say, in terms of combat, I'm not sure how much combat will be next session. At the rate it's going, I don't think there will be combat next session either. Because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect everyone to roleplay this much.
I was
I-
hoping.
Yeah, because of that, I kind of have because I basically planned out an entire session length, and you only used like maybe at most a third of it.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah.
Yay!
I guess, but I doubt there's gonna be combat next session.
Don't worry.
So sorry about
Because
that.
Hey,
it's the future.
I don't mind even if we get into a little scuffle with someone.
Yeah. I almost initiated combat on Sheldon.
Yeah, see, they got what they wanted.
Just because I was like, this is probably the most in character.
Mhm.
So I'm tempted to do it, but also he would withhold himself a little bit.
All right. Well, I think with that, that's everyone's stars and wishes. Actually, before we go,
Yeah, yours.
would anyone commenters wanting to think one? Want to think of any stars, wishes?
Bert is weaseling out.
Did you do yours?
Wait, I have to do one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why do I have to do one?
because
damn.
Ray always does it. So,
I think the funniest moment that sticks out to me is the fact that Vintage basically, whenever the discussion was beginning about the bubble and the home bubble, went like, how much do you want me? How? Sorry, I don't remember exactly what you said, but it's
Yeah.
how much are you willing to talk on this? Basically, I find that the funniest. I hope I didn't disappoint.
dude, that was so cool. Also, just like everyone breaking down as like everyone, just for like a minute of straight laughter of like, you didn't expect me to prepare.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put you on the spot if you were like, yay, magic bubble. Don't talk about it.
No. I think that's the difference between me and Birch. Like Birch will prepare a whole thing about how something works, and me over here, I'm like, okay, let me make something up right now.
I love it.
Well, the
Both
thing
of them-
is,
Both of them were such good strategies, and both of them have perfect faces.
I eat it for breakfast.
But there were just so many comedy outcomes that can happen with either one.
Me? Okay, but like quenching needs to be done like in either oil or really cold water. So how cold water, hot cold what?
Yeah, I was thinking about the semantics
How
of that.
it go brittle?
Yeah, I
so
was
It not
just-
go brittle?
so you see, because of the element, the element actually kind of, whenever the heat from the water hits it, it almost is like a reactionary force to that specific metal that makes parts of it around it cool off enough to quench.
Ooh, I love how quirky that is.
Also, I still find it so cool the fact that you can actually like go underwater and there's water underwater and you can pick up the water and drop it down, and because of the water pressure the water goes down again into the water puddle. And it's just that idea just makes for like this whole build up of this world underwater, because it's like that idea just makes it so cool to me, having these people living in these bubbles. Just as like, it's just this idea, it's really cool. I like it. Anyways, the commenters are talking about their stars and wishes. We got wish from Disappointment is to learn more about the underwater society and more like development of who Delphina is. That's a pretty good wish. And a
their
star is the dragon and their shenanigans. So we hopefully will have the dragon next time. Cal, what?
Yeah.
Our friend soon had some personal matters to attend to today, so that's why they couldn't
right.
join us.
Maybe she's watching the stream right now. Hi, Zune.
That would be great.
They'll need it a little bit.
I love the
we got
interaction saying, "Who blinded you? The blind guy blinded me. That's why I'm blind. Thanks for hitting my NPC dragonfish thing."
yeah.
Very good.
Star. Plus, love the cabbage talk.
Canon.
Yay.
Yeah,
There
it
was a
was
whole
really
interaction.
funny.
There's a whole interaction happening in chat where they were just like, yeah, saltwater, cabbage, coleslaw. And I was just like, isn't coleslaw fermented? Fun fact, it's not. But that's
And-
just a little tidbit of what was happening in the chat for everyone who isn't seeing this live.
Wish more cabbages. Really good.
He ate all the
Yeah.
cabbage.
No, if anyone wants to curse, it is vegetables and fruits. That's what you use.
My fault.
Cool, because
No,
I
it's
was
fine.
about to say what the kale.
What the
and
kale?
I was like, well, 'cause,
Oh,
you know,
we have our friend Arshad Adedi. He's the one that made the song, the track for the for Epithet Inscribed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Inscribed.
Hello.
Yeah, he made our track. He's the musician behind that and behind a lot of the music I use. So yeah.
Thank you for everything you do. Your walk is incredible. Does a little wiggle. Would you like to describe it?
like wacky, wavy, inflatable tube man, but like full of ice.
And thinking about cabbages.
And I guess thinking about cabbages.
Thinking about cabbages.
I once made a cabbage stew and I ate on that for like 2 weeks. It was so good. I should make cabbage stew again.
All right. Well, we are 18 minutes past 2 hours. So, but this will be where we end the stream. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.